Break out of your current comfort zone and become comfortable with the unfamiliar and the unknown.
Good day, I hope you're well. My name is Veliswa Tia, and today I'd like to talk about the very important topic of exiting your comfort zone. Our comfort zone is a space where we feel safe and at ease. In our comfort zone, we believe that very little harm can come to us. Our comfort zone allows us to exist nice and comfortably in the corners of our lives. Imagine it's your life, but you're existing in the corner of it. When you choose to step out of your comfort zone, you choose to no longer exist in the corner of your life, but exist in the center of your life. When you exist in the center of your life, you are choosing to be fully present and engaged in your life. Your life doesn't just happen to you, but you become involved and you become highly initiating in the things that happen in your life. And so today I'd like to share a few points of how you can step out of your comfort zone. But before I get on to that, please do the right things, like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more awesome content. Let's get into those points of how you can exit your comfort zone. The first point is acceptance. When we can no longer change a situation, we are forced to change ourselves. That's by Viktor Frankl. Acceptance is one of those things that is easy to say, but difficult to do. It is difficult to do because acceptance requires us to let go. And in our letting go, we may sometimes feel like we have lost. We may feel like we have been defeated by the situation. I must confess that I have struggled with acceptance in the past. I struggled with it because I felt like if I accepted the situation, then it meant that I had agreed with it. But I later understood that acceptance does not mean agreeing with the situation. It's just choosing to no longer fight the situation. It's choosing to no longer be rigid about the situation, but to accept the situation for what it is and come back into yourself, as you are the only person you can control. And the situation has proven that in this moment you cannot control it, but you can always control yourself. I actually think I should do a talk about this topic of acceptance. If you think that would be a worthwhile topic, please leave a comment and I'll get onto it. Acceptance is very important when you're going to leave your comfort zone, because you have to accept that things are not going to remain the same. You're not going to step out of your comfort zone and still feel 100% comfortable. The minute you step out of your comfort zone, you choose to exist in the center of your life. And when you exist in the center of your life, you risk being seen. A lot of people have this fear, the fear of being seen. Because when you are seen, people start to see what you are good at and what you are not good at. That you are more of this and less of that. And some people may find that this position makes them feel very vulnerable. And to avoid this vulnerability, they shrink back into their comfort zone, because at least they feel safe and at ease. At least they don't feel so seen and so exposed. Your comfort zone is going to help you remain invincible. It's going to allow you to remain unseen. Unfortunately, what you must understand is that the more you are unseen, the more you are invincible to help, invincible to growth, invincible to opportunity, invincible to achievement. Yes, you may momentarily feel that you are also invincible to pain, but that avoidance also means that you are invincible to growth. Acceptance is accepting that leaving your comfort zone is going to be scary. You are going to experience a lot of doubt, anxiety, and a lot of feeling that you are not doing very well and therefore you should quit. But you should not quit, but you should accept that these emotions are very normal. Resisting that these emotions are normal is going to hinder your ability to remain committed. You must accept that you are going to feel all types of emotions. That's part of the process. When you accept that you are going to have these emotions, you reduce their ability to defeat you. Because you cannot be defeated by an enemy that you expect, an enemy that you know about. And so that's why it becomes so important that you accept that you will feel this way. You are going to be fearful, you are going to make mistakes, and you are going to be full of doubt. Accept that and keep going forward. The second point is accountability. How often do you realize that you are the solution? How often do you realize that you are the problem? What I can tell you is that a lot of us find it very easy to raise our hands when we find that we are part of the solution. However, find it very difficult to own up when we have been part of the problem. And that's why a lot of people shy away into their comfort zone, because they don't want to be present when they have been part of the problem, when they have been part of the failure. Accountability is understanding that nothing is going to change in your life without your active participation. No one is coming to make your life easier. It starts and ends with you. You are the problem and you are the solution. You are accountable for your life no matter what you want to believe. Yes, there are going to be a number of things that are beyond your control. But guess what? Everyone experiences those things. Everyone experiences things that are beyond their power and beyond their control. But the difference is how they respond to those things. We may tell ourselves that it has not been fair. The situations that we have encountered have not been fair. Understandably so, but you are still accountable for your life. We may cry and say we wish we were born into different circumstances. However, we were not. And guess what? We are still accountable for our lives. Choosing to be accountable for our lives means we are choosing to be constantly in charge of our lives regardless of what happens. We always understand that everything starts and ends with us. We can be the problem or we can be the solution. If you are not where you want to be, help yourself. Don't allow your comfort zone to trick you into believing that you cannot help yourself. That is choosing to be a bystander. If you don't change, nothing is going to change. If you don't take accountability of your life, then you allow poor performance and lack of achievement to be your normal. Choose to exist in the center of your life. Choose to be accountable for your life. The third point is challenge yourself. The life you want is on the other side of your fear. When last did you challenge yourself? When last did you decide that this is what I want and I will do whatever it takes to get it? When last did you decide that I want to be better than what I currently am? When last did you decide that I want to evolve? Because when you challenge yourself, you're not only setting a goal that you want to accomplish, but you're also pushing yourself to the next level of yourself. There is always a next level. We are evolving people. The only thing that is certain in life is that there's going to be change. And so you want to challenge yourself to go towards the change, because the change is going to come to you if you don't go forward. As Jim Rohn famously said, when the end comes, let it find you climbing a new mountain and not sliding down an old one. When you challenge yourself, you are climbing a new mountain. You are going forward. But when you don't challenge yourself and remain in your comfort zone, you risk sliding down an old mountain because you remain unprepared. And because you are not prepared, you are falling behind. Challenge yourself to continuously be ready. Challenge yourself to change yourself and be more present in your life. Challenge yourself to not let your life just happen to you. Challenge yourself to be present. The fourth point is don't try to fit in. If you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. That's by Maya Angelou. Why try to fit in when you were born to stand out? I think a lot of people are crippled by the need to fit in, by the need to seem normal. I think the need to fit in should be something we only aspire to when we are children, because at that stage we don't quite understand how different we are, and we don't understand the value of being different. The world does not need more people who think the same and who look the same. That does not move the world forward. The world is moved by people who see things differently, who do things differently, so that when others look at them, they realize that things can be done simpler and better and differently. The comfort zone is overcrowded by people who just want to seem normal, who don't want to seem weird or stupid. But what I've come to understand is that everyone is weird if you listen to them closely enough. If you haven't taken the time to understand yourself and be confident in who you are, you might be easily swayed to follow what others are doing because you may believe that if a lot of people are doing the same thing, then it must be right. Yes, a lot of people may do the same thing and it may be right for them, but it may not be right for you. So that's why you should not be trying to fit in, because what may work for them may not necessarily work for you. Trusting the group mentality will ensure that you remain the average of the group. Sit with yourself and see if you can design your own direction. Sit with yourself and see if you can design a direction that is unique to you. Step out of your comfort zone and pull yourself forward. Stop nursing your insecurities and your fear. Go out there and find yourself amongst the leaders. Go find yourself amongst the people who dare to show up for themselves. No self-discovery is going to be achieved in your comfort zone. You need to go out there and jump and leap. Only then do you know how far you can go. Only then do you discover who you truly are. There is so much in you waiting to be discovered. There is so much opportunity in you waiting to be understood. There is so much in you waiting, just waiting for you to jump, waiting for you to leap out of yourself. The fifth and final point is develop a forward mind. Who you become tomorrow is highly based on the decisions you make today. How many people understand that tomorrow doesn't just happen to us? It happens because of the preparations that we have made today. Whether you prepare for tomorrow or not, tomorrow will still come and you'll still be accountable. When you are developing a forward-thinking mind, you are trying to be constantly prepared. Nothing says forward-thinking than preparation. When you are preparing, you are trying to not be caught off guard. When you sit in your comfort zone and refuse to change, you are choosing circumstances that are going to allow you to be caught off guard. Because your comfort zone allows you to not experience, chances are very high that when change comes, you will react very poorly because you will not have prepared sufficiently. Who you want to be and where you want to be. This is forward thinking that requires you to make different decisions today. You can't decide you want a different outcome tomorrow without making any change in what you are doing today. You are not prepared. Forward thinking says, if I want to be a runner tomorrow, I start walking today. I'm constantly preparing myself for the outcome that I want. Identify what part of tomorrow you want to change and start making changes today. If you want to manage your own business tomorrow, start managing yourself today. If you want to make any change to tomorrow, be forward thinking. Begin today. And that's it. I thank you so much for your time. I hope you found value in this video. If you found value in this video, please do the right things like share and subscribe to this channel for more awesome content. I am Veliswa Tia and I thank you for your time. Bye.